It was her son, who was sitting behind her without a seatbelt. After
what you just seen there was a small clip of a television advert from the UK. It was created around about the time when I was a child and shown on national TV. It was part of a wider safety campaign to basically tell every passenger in a car, as well as the driver, to wear seatbelts while driving. Now, I'll play the full clip of that advert later on in this video. This advert has been ingrained in my mind since I was a child due to its graphic nature. It has always been in my mind when I go into a car. I always put my seatbelt on. Just recently, someone I know has lost someone close to them in a car accident due to not wearing a seatbelt, and this advert just flashed up in my mind, and yeah, I was really upset. It hit me quite hard. It hit me very hard. Yeah, it was just heartbreaking. Now, I've lived in Malaysia for the last 4 years and I really love the country. I love the people. Basically, I love everything about it. It's my second home. But in that time, I have seen so many people driving without seatbelts. That's cars I've been in, it's cars I've seen driving by. One of the worst things that I actually see, and I see it quite regularly, are cars driving around where children are not wearing seatbelts. Not only that, there's some cars that drive around where children are standing in the back seats, standing in the front seats, and it really shocked me the first time I've seen it, and it still shocks me to this day that people can be so irresponsible and put their child's life in danger. Every time you get in a car, or you get in a car with someone that's not wearing a seatbelt, their life is in danger. All it takes is one accident, one time braking too hard, and they could die or kill someone else in the car. What is it I want to do? But after this recent event and all the times I've seen people driving without seatbelts, it kind of just made me want to make this video where I want to start a campaign to get more people wearing seatbelts that don't. As you will see from the title of this video, I've kept it very simple. It's called Malaysians, please wear your seatbelts. Why do I want to do this? The reason I want to focus on Malaysia is because I live in Malaysia. I love Malaysia, I love the people here, and I really don't want to see anybody die from something like not wearing a seatbelt. Now, I'm just creating this campaign alone. I don't have any help from anybody. I just wanted to try and use this platform for something good, where maybe I can help someone, maybe I can try and stop one accident and save someone's life. Now, with this campaign, I'm not trying to save the world. I'm just trying to see if I can maybe change anybody's habits or anybody's mindsets when it comes to just doing the simple task of putting a seatbelt on when you get in the car. It doesn't have to be you putting on the seatbelt, you may already, but if you get in a car with your parents, your friends, your children, and they're not wearing a seatbelt, all you have to do is just ask them to put it on. How am I going to do this? My main platform is my YouTube channel, Mat Salleh TV. I want to make some content on there, some videos that will push people to actually start using their seatbelts. If you have any ideas of how I could do this, feel free to let me know in the comments. I want to try and use social media as a tool to try and raise awareness. I also have a dedicated Facebook, Instagram for this campaign. I'll be leaving the links in the description and in the comments section of this video, so please go follow them. I would love people watching this video to be involved, whether that be just by sharing the videos or any articles that I create, whether it be being part of any campaigns, whether it be part of any videos, whether it just be giving ideas. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. If you have any experience of this, if you've been in cars when people don't wear seatbelts, if you have experienced any accidents or this has been close to you, please let me know. I would love to hear from you and share those experiences with others. What can you do now, apart from helping with this campaign through ideas and sharing of videos and that sort of thing? What you can do when you get into a car is very easy. Put on your seatbelt, please. Just want you to look at it in a simple way of when you get into a car. There's 3 seats: the driver's seat, the front passenger seat and back passenger seat. Now, if you're a driver and you get into a car, everybody else who is in that car are your responsibility. Really your responsibility, ultimately, that everybody in that car should wear their seatbelt. In my opinion, you shouldn't even start your engine until you check that everybody is wearing their seatbelt. If that's your parents, your children, your friends, make sure they're all wearing a seatbelt. There's no reason not to. Don't start your car until everybody's got their seatbelt. Their life is in your hands. If you're sitting in the front passenger seat, it's the law here in Malaysia that you should be wearing your seatbelt anyway, but do it for your own responsibility. If for any reason the driver has to brake suddenly or crashes, your life is in danger. You may not think about it, you may not take it seriously, but it takes 5 seconds to put your seatbelt on, and that can potentially save your life. If you're in the back seat of a car, your life is just as important as the driver and the front passenger. You may think there is less chance of you being injured in an accident, and that may be the case, but you're actually putting the driver and the front passenger's life in danger. If you see from the clip at the beginning and what I'm going to play at the end, you can actually put the driver and the front passenger's life in danger by crushing them when you're thrown forward into the seat. Whoever's sitting in that front driving seat and front passenger seat, and then maybe your parents and maybe your friends, you're actually putting their life in danger just by not wearing your seatbelt, as well as your own life. Now, ultimately, no matter where you sit in a car, you have to take responsibility for your life, but also those around you. If you're wearing a seatbelt, that is great, but please make sure that everybody else that's in the car that you're with are wearing seatbelts also, because it could save their life. I really don't know where I can go with this campaign. I'm just going to try and work my hardest to make content and spread this message and spread this campaign to try and get people to wear seatbelts. Now, all I can ask from you is please follow the social media accounts that are set up that will be in the description. Please share these videos. Now, on my normal videos, I never ask for shares, I never ask for likes or subscribers or anything like that, because if people want to do that, they will. For these videos, I'm really going to beg people to just please share these videos. I just want to try and get this message out to as many people as possible. If I can make one person wear a seatbelt that wouldn't usually, I'll be happy. But obviously I want to try and make as many people change their habits and mindsets as possible. I really don't want to see any more people from Malaysia dying from something that can be prevented so easily. I'm going to play the full version of that advert that I seen first when I was a child. You've seen a part of it at the beginning of this video, but I just hope it leaves something in your mind that if you don't usually wear a seatbelt, or you know someone who doesn't, it might just change that. So yeah, thanks. Go follow the social media accounts for this campaign, and Malaysians, please wear your seatbelts.
Like most victims, Julie knew her killer. It was her son, who was sitting behind her without a seatbelt. After crushing her to death, he sat back down.